Hello everyone, you're watching Jana FX, and in this video I'm going to share with you guys the results of trading this week and also some thoughts on gold forecast for this coming week. So basically now guys, I'm on the go, so I'm not at home and I can't trade as fully as I was trading for the last few months, and there will be a little bit less signals again this month probably. I'll be back sometime early in December, and then of course it's going to be holiday season, so the trading will be even slower during December and a bit of January. So the full-time trading will be back sometime probably from the middle of January, but we will see, because I'm not going to disappear completely and do not have any trades at all. So there will be still trades. For example, again this week I had about maybe 7 or 10 trades or something like that, and as usual sending it to Telegram channel. So I'm going to show you again, guys, if you're first time watching me. So this is my Telegram channel, official one is Jana FX. Also all the links you can find in the description of this video. So I had few trades this week, and I think maybe 1 or 2 was actually losing trades, but they were all recovered at the end. And now I want to show you guys the result of trading. So as you can see, at this moment I have nothing floating. It is my main account, and I'm trading here different types of lots from 0.8 up to like 10 and 20 lots I do, but the bigger lots I usually trade with scalping. I had a video previously showing you a little bit of example of one of my trade, but unfortunately I will not be able to scalp, and when I will be back I will make a video and explain to you how actually the process works of scalping, because it gives really good results, and I can trade bigger lots with the less risk, let's say. Well, I mean, it depends how you look at it, but I will explain in another video, of course. So now I'm going to show you the results, guys. This week, as you can see, it's only under $2,000. I know this is not the what you've seen before, because that's what I'm saying, guys. I've only been using a small lot size and recovery of couple of trades. And as you can see here, I have a little bit bigger lot sizes, but it was recovery, and that's the result. So that's just, I'm back to my part-time trading, guys. Yes, I'm not risking the bigger lot sizes because I can't watch the screen. I can't watch my trades right now, and no scalping at this moment, but we still have profit, and this is perfect. Okay, so it's wonderful wherever you can make it. But yeah, so that's it for now, guys, on the results. So basically, if you decide to follow, use the smallest lot as possible, like I'm saying, the minimum one, whatever you can use on with your broker. And I would say start with 0.02, not 0.02, because if you're using the same strategy as I do, is the first trade, if you're in profit, it splits into two, the first lot and half, and the rest, so half of it closes with profit, small profit, and the rest goes with trailing stop, right? So basically catching very small moves at start, because usually I place my orders through Asian session, and through Asian session it's a little bit of risky, because the moves could be very tiny, small, and so. But during the day, it's possible, if you get in a good trade, in a good move, then it's possible to, of course, increase the take profit. But usually, quite often with the trailing stop, it should give a little bit more movement, catch a little bit better trade move. Anyway, so let's see what we have previous expectation, right, and this week, and what I would be looking into this coming week. So basically, guys, this was the kind of looking like a wedge with a possible head and shoulders. We have head and shoulder, another one which I was telling you about, and that's pretty much worked out exactly as expected. So I had a little bit of here 1950. My expectation was that we could stop, which I was telling you could stop anywhere. Could have been 1960 roughly. Then my main was about 1950, and actually eventually we went up to 1930. Well, two, let's say roughly, right? So and now what from here? So I'm gonna, okay, I'll leave this for now, but basically I don't need this level anymore. But now we kind of looking like into turning around, right? So changing the trend as expected, because I was telling you that it's been quite a long run and we need a correction, of course, as usual. But we do have the situation with Middle East, right? So we still have wars happening going on between Gaza and Israel. And the important thing with gold is to see if there will be any escalations, right? And if there is any escalation, then expectation of gold rise again. So right now it's actually had a good correction. The 1930 something is a good price. So I presume that a lot of people might actually started to jump in and buy gold again, because we still have uncertainty with the war. Basically, if I would say, if there will be no that situation at this moment, and it will be ceasefire and it stopped and talk started to have a peace talk or something, then I would expect gold to continue to fall back into the normal price range where I believe that it should be lower. Okay, but because we still have uncertainty and we still might have, who knows, the other countries go into war, be involved, then I think that might make gold not to go further down. Okay, so I would expect it could possibly started to look into turning around. So we still have a weekend right now. There is nothing really major is happening, except there was like a meeting between the Muslim countries, right? So who knows? I mean, at this moment, they didn't come out with anything, any solutions about escalating or not escalating, but Israel is still not ceasing fire. So to know anything can happen again on Sunday, like it was last time when we had this big gap, right? So if anything happens through the weekend, through this few, whatever hours we have left before the market opens, anything can happen. So, but let's say if it would be a calm position, like nothing, it's just exactly the same as it is, then of course the concentration probably will be on some news which we're going to have for US dollar. Okay, and then we will see what will be happening next. But so that's kind of my position at this moment, that need to be really careful trading gold at the times right now. Okay, so I would say probably better, if, well, depends how big your account, but better not to trade without stops. Like I do like sometimes to trade without stops, but at this moment it could be a little bit risky because the market can jump up or down, and who knows, and then it'll take ages to come back to the area you're expecting. So let's also see the daily time frame I want to show you, because we're seeing and looking at a bit of a similarity between the previous move, right, which happened like in whatever February, March times in 2023. So this is, at this moment, it is quite similar, right? So we had, it's reached 2008, and exactly the same was last time, from the lows straight up to highs, and then it had a correction up to the same levels. You can see, guys, 1933. So that's what I want to like you to pay attention. Now could be exactly the same situation, right? So could be happening exactly what happened last time. Then the market started to jump, and then slowly it's actually went above 2000. Okay, 2079, around 2079. So because we this time we again had above 2000, like it was that other move from previous time. So but it kind of this time, if it was started to reverse, then you would expect, well, I would expect to go above 2008, and of course go higher. And basically, if there will be escalation, right, some other countries involved, then yes, I say I would see a break in 2079 and go higher. Okay, so that's kind of scenario at this moment I see. So the first going for gold, going turning around up towards 2079 and higher, is just first we have the same situation, uncertainty with war. Then second, similar technical overview of the previous move similarity. And that's pretty much it, I would say. And the price is quite low, and a lot of people are suggesting buy the dips all the time with gold. Every time it goes low, buy it. Okay, so yes, so at this moment, that's how I see it's possible that gold can do exactly the same. Okay, so don't exclude that's possible scenario of turning around. So on the other hand, basically, technical picture, if we would look at it, we have that head and shoulder, which I was telling you about, right? This is technical, bigger picture. This is the much bigger head. We have shoulder and another shoulder. So that's why from this point of view, we are kind of reversing. So we do have also red candle, right? So we have 2 weeks of red candles. And basically then the next one, let's say, yes, we are in a possible downtrend. Okay, but we've had pretty much similar last time, actually, right? We had a bit of red candles with a little bit more wicks, though. This is like very, very strong, big red candle. That's why the expectation could be the next could be a third red candle. So next another week is again could be bearish. And also with the American situation, right? We don't know about interest rates, if they go in a rise again, interest rates. I'm still into kind of thoughts that they might consider rising it again, because Fed actually was saying they're not thinking about cutting the rate. So that's why, for me, for example, technically would be still looking at bearish gold. Okay, so if it wouldn't be all the situation with war, then I would say it's bearish. It should continue to go down until we know for certain what is happening with America, US, American dollar. And like my expectation was, like from the previous my overviews, that just based on that the gold will continue to fall. Okay, it will continue to fall, and then it will start to climb back up and like going over 2000 and higher sometime from maybe middle of 2024. Okay, so well, depends, but sometime in 2024, closer to the election time in America. So that was my view previously, before the situation in Middle East. Okay, so that's why, guys, it's kind of really hard to say right now what the market will decide to take into to the count, right? Is it actually turned around? Because yes, at the same time you can say we have low, right? This top, obviously the shoulder is not higher than the previous top, which is, let's say, head at this moment, and we had we took all of these bottoms. So basically we have low bottoms, lower highs. So yeah, you would say we kind of looks like we're turning around. So it's a 4-hour time frame. You go on a 1-hour time frame. So we haven't tried yet to go and take any of the tops yet, right? To create a higher top and a higher low. But so that's the area to look at. Basically, lows and lows, we do have the third one, and quite often 1, 2, 3, the market might start to turn around. So let's see from here if it will start to create, well, maybe not trying to take the tops yet, but again, depends what happens through this few hours left we have of this Sunday before market opens, and if it will create a higher low. So then basically it would be possible to turn around. So that, let's say, who knows, like how it might go, but wherever it might go higher like this, and well, stay kind of like create maybe something around here with triangle or wherever wedge, and then try to break up and go higher. So for example, if it will start to go and do something around this area, then expectation would be, well, wherever, if it will start to break, obviously, if it will break and stay above, right, above those tops, then yeah, I would say that's probably is on its way to go high and take in 2008 wherever and 2079 and go higher. And if it will not have that strength and started to fall down, then of course I would say, well, possibly we continue to fall. But like I'm saying, with uncertainty with the Middle East, it's just hard to say. Really, no need all of these predictions. But I mean, okay, the last week it was a perfect prediction, just as I was expecting it to go down, and nothing was happening in the market, obviously. So that's why I'm going to remove this level, because it's not really we have this one as a possible to see where the market will be trying to return to that area. You see again, it has a bit of a shoulder. This could be head and then another bottom. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That could be head and shoulders upside down, right, as a reverse pattern. So that's why in here we might see it. So first we can expect also in here it might have a false breakout, right? So let's say if it might sit consolidate and break down a little bit and then come back, then I would say that could be also a good signal for buys, okay, to buy. So that's pretty much it, guys, from me right now. So like I'm saying again, if not Middle East, my expectation would be, of course, bearish on gold. But because of uncertainty of Middle East, there is no way I can say even like, 90% or something. I would say 50-50 can go down, can go up. Okay, all depends on what the news are going to be out there. So is for my system, that's why it doesn't really matter which way it goes. I'm not really into like those technical overviews. Yes, of course, I like to see where it is because I like to add the positions, as you've seen me before. Like if, for example, I'm like buying, if it goes and I bought with my entry point, and then I might buy and buy more instantly. The same if we're selling, I know it looks like it's going where I was expecting it to go, so then I might add also sales instantly. And I have been doing this and sending those trades to Telegram too. But as an original entry point, I'm just looking for placing the orders both directions, because trying to catch both moves up or down, corrections or continuation with the trends, anything like this. So that's the actually good thing about the strategy I use, because you don't need to think much where it goes. And especially I don't like to go into the holding the trades for too long, especially on the buys, because lots of brokers buying the gold, they give you negative swaps, so you can't really hold it. I mean, okay, you can hold it, but if you have bigger lot sizes, the swaps will be huge and you're just going to eat quite a lot of profit. So that's why I prefer just take the trade and close out during the day, or at least in few days if I can, if it's a really good trade, but not holding it for too long, okay, because of the swaps. But selling is much better, selling because you have positive swaps, and then you can make quite pretty well on holding the positions and making money with swaps. But here it's kind of like I'm saying now, it's a bit tricky. I wouldn't really do so. If the market will started to go higher and go over 2000 something, then we'll be looking again possible sales, because we still have a gap, and I would expect the gold will come back to this area at some point. But I think until the kind of a bit more clear situation with Middle East, I wouldn't risk it, because selling, obviously you want to sell and you don't want to put stop, you just want to hold it and just make profits on swaps. Okay, that's why at this moment in here 1930 something, I wouldn't do it. So it was possible to do something around here to risk it, even though it could run away. That's why it's kind of a little bit. We do know again from the previous that the market actually jumped to 2079. So basically now, if it will be happening, I would expect go high, like whatever people expecting to 100. Then I can see this is possible happening to 100 and even higher. Depends again what the situation will be out there. Okay, guys, so that's pretty much it. So if you like the video, of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and my Telegram is absolutely free. Wherever my trades will be this week, I will be sending all of them. But again, not going to be many of instant trades, and possibly during the day, not that many trades. I will not be able to do it, and only the setups through the Asian session. So of course, once again, don't forget about the risks, and I will be placing my orders again. You see with the EA, that's my EA I'm using. I just don't mind the numbers. It's just one of the testing version I have with another setting, which I don't really use right now. But basically the EA, I will be placing my orders, and then I will be off for the whole day, and then just wherever I'll place in the evening, then hopefully I will be able to, I mean, evening for me, it's Asian session, right? When the market closes and reopens. And then probably in the morning, sometimes in a London session, I will be able to have a look and maybe to place another orders, place more settings, setup, okay, to do another setup, and all with my EA, and then I'll be just going away. Wouldn't be able to see what is happening, because EA works on the computer. It needs to be all the time switched on, and it's not working on the phone. So I mean, I will be able to see what is happening with the account, but not be able to do anything to change any settings out there. Okay, so purely will be relying on the EA running the trades. Okay, so and if you are interested in the EA, it's you can find again link in the description. I offering it through Patreon right now, guys, only through the Patreon, and that's it. That's all official from me. Anything else out there, nothing to do with me. So don't believe the scammers. And if you still have any doubts, please contact me. You can find again how to contact through the description under this video. That's it, guys. So happy trading, everyone. Once again, I wish peace to our world, peace everywhere to everyone. And I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye, everyone.